All right, here we go. Let's try this again. The Interstate Trailer Truck Series ready to go here tonight at Michigan. We got our drivers set in here, locked in and ready to go, and we're going to get a special grid talk here from Holly. Holly, break it down for us. Who's out here tonight?
Hey, we got Phil Brick in first for Lions Den Motorsport. Ryan Allen for Chaos in the number 2 spot. Jesse Gordon in the 12th, or the 3rd, sorry, number 12. Fourth is Billy Van Meter for Chaos again. There's 2 Chaoses already in 4 places. Number 5th, that's Stephen Hart for Backdraft. 6 is Kendrick. We got 7, Anthony Monroe, of the owner of Monroe Motorsports. 8 is Chris Jones of Hazen Boots. Number 9 is Brody Dusher of Lions Den once again. 10th is Patrick McPeak. We got Wyatt Walker for Backdraft in the 11th spot. 12th is Matthew Stewart for, again, Backdraft, teammates side by side. 13th is Brandon Yates. And the position of number 14 goes to Justin. We got 15th position is Bryson Witherspoon for Hazen Boots. And 16th is Corey Hazelwood for HBM.
There you go. That is your driver breakdown right there. Conditions tonight, beautiful, 71 degrees. Cloudy, 5-mile-an-hour winds. A big thanks again to everybody here that makes it possible for this race to happen. And we got a couple guys up here in the booth ready to go. 16 of drivers out here on the track. 17 qualified. Kyle Bolin going home. Who's your favorite to win this, Lovejoy?
Honestly, I see it way too often and not to go against it. I'm going to say Gordon probably has the best chance of getting it. He always has a good strategy, and he's always fast and up top.
Yeah, I don't either.
You guys don't have any what?
We have no tires. It's 0 for some reason.
It's probably like that for everybody, I would imagine. Everybody say 0?
No, I got a set.
Kind of.
I have a set, sir.
Chevy's got tires.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh. I don't understand why they don't have any. All these guys don't have tires. They said so. Some have tires, some don't.
Oh, well,
Interesting. Interesting.
Very
50 racing, that's all.
That's it right there. All right. Well, they're gonna have to go in here and figure this one out here. So they don't have tires. Some do. So is it just some people, or is it just the model of cars that don't have tires? What is it?
Sounds like Chevy's got tires. Fords don't.
It must be model of cars.
I'm in a Ford and I don't have tires.
All right. All right. So we have an option here. We can either run it and nobody gets tires, and if I see you get tires in the pits, I just DQ you. Or we can reset this whole fucking lobby and go back through the whole process again. What do you guys want to do here? It's up to you. What do y'all want to do? Fords, let me know.
I say we all just don't take tires.
Run it. Gentlemen agreement, just run it out. Run it, yeah, I'm good with it. No tire.
All right, if anybody sees anybody grab tires, you tell me after the race, and we'll DQ their ass. Simple. Good luck. Let's go racing, boys. Thank y'all for understanding. All right, so there was a mix-up there. A lot of mix-up there, guys. They didn't have tires for the Ford, so the drivers are set. We're ready to go racing here. They are going to fire them off here. They have no tires here tonight at Michigan. The Ford guys don't, so we're going to keep an eye on that. So does that change your pick there at all, Lovejoy?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never really seen how well he can hold on. I just know he's got a good strategy, knows fast. I think it might help Yates a little bit. He's been talking about ways to save and whatnot. He's always been good at conserving. Anthony as well. I'm sorry, I can't talk very well for the other guys, but I'd say it seems like you have an issue against Fords.
Contact.
Yeah, contact under the pace lap here. So the lights are off. These guys are going to go green this time by after we just had found out. Good thing they queued up and said it, because I didn't hear it come across with the no tires in the Ford. So the gentleman's agreement here. Everybody said, hey, we're going to just run it out. You're not going to get tires. And like I said, we can always bust them later on with the replay saying, hey, look, you grabbed tires. So you obviously got DQ'd. So these guys are going to be set. We're going to let them loose here. I'm going to let them know. Hold on. All right, guys, we're going to go. Ready to go this time by. Thanks again. Let's get it rolling. We'll see you guys at the end of the race. All right, so here we go. So it looks like a little bit of bumping right there from the 9 into the back of the 82 there, huh? Former teammates, right? I mean, these guys, you know, I guess it's maybe the brotherly bump there, you know, when you got Anthony Monroe and Brody Dusher. You know what I mean? Those two guys, Those guys are two wrecking balls in one construction site. You know what I mean?
Starting to think they love each other. Might be a little under the table, but I'm starting to think they love each other.
Maybe something's happening. So we got Phil Brick and Allen front row here. Jesse Gordon, Billy Van Meter, two of the quickest in this entire group. In that second row, you have Stephen Hott and Kendrick Holmes. Kendrick Holmes was on fire last week, taking the big win there. He won at Daytona, and he won again at the hardest track in the league at Darlington. So here we go, boys. They're going to let the green flag drop. Lovejoy, what do you think? 37 laps. Here we go.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be wild. Holly, you ready?
Yeah. 30.
I'm nervous and I'm in the booth. You know what I mean? I'm watching this and I'm getting nervous for these guys down on this track right now. I'm ready to see this thing rip.
And there we got it ripping right now. Philbrick taking off to a good start there. That inside line got moving pretty good. It normally does that. Now you're seeing him bounce around here. Middle of the pack, Stephen Hott already at the bottom here. Brody Duscher. There's Wyatt Walker, Brandon Yates, and Witherspoon back there. Justin, Hazelwood, and Bolin. Bolin not in the show here tonight. They're already three wide in the middle here. Holly, what are you seeing?
Love to see it. I love to see this. You know, they said that they were ready to rip it. They were ready to run these no tires, or everybody, some people do, some people don't. They don't care. They're ready to race, and I love that mentality, and we're seeing it just in these first few corners.
Yep, we're seeing Phil Brick out front right now. Ryan Allen, Jesse Gordon. Here comes Billy Van Meter to the outside here. Now, the side suck here, Lovejoy, is it something that these guys can utilize? The side suck here.
I honestly, I can't talk very much for this track. I've never ran it, but it does help a lot in most cases. That's all I can really say about it.
Okay, perfect. Well, you saw contact there. That was Billy Van Meter making contact with Chris Jones, the Australian, in that P3 spot. Wyatt Walker, Stephen Hott going to team up here, I would imagine, any moment, because this track does involve a little bit of drafting. So it does help to have a teammate, somebody wanting to help to push you or maybe get you to that next spot. So right now we're seeing it up front. Philbrick still leading the way here for Lions Den, a newer team to the league, Lovejoy. I know you haven't been around very long, but you're seeing these different teams develop, and they kind of all come from different branches of other teams and stuff. But Philbrick seems to be one that really just took off and really making a name for himself out here.
Yeah, I think the move was a good option, or a good decision by him. He's really been showing us something else since he changed. As you can see, he's got that guy right over there. Allen's got Allen right up there. They'll probably be working together, moving their pack behind. But
Doing a good job drafting.
yeah, honestly, it was probably a pretty good decision, leaving them behind. He seems to be doing really well. As you can see clearly from here, he's taking the lead. He's pretty far out front.
Yeah, yep, he's got Ryan Allen right behind him and Chris Jones in the 3 spot. Billy Van Meter in that 23 machine, and he's on fire here tonight, so we'll keep an eye on him. He's only got 40 laps here tonight. Not a huge run for tires and fuel, but they will have to stop at least once for fuel as we see the blinking now, Brody Duscher. And, you know, if you guys have ever experienced any of the blinking, it's not so much your internet. It's as bad as the ping, your connection between your modem and the service. So you're seeing it right there. Brody blinking pretty bad in front of the 12, and the 12 is Jesse Gordon. Normally we see him in that black and yellow number 10, but tonight he's in the 12 because, well, there's probably already a 10 out here, and it looks like it is. That's Hazelwood. Corey Hazelwood has got the 10 machine, so that's locked up. So what are you guys seeing out here right now, Holly? What do you got?
I was watching 1, 2, and 3 here, and Jones, it looked like he was just left out to dry, but it looks like he's almost grabbed Allen to hold on to these first place and second place people. He's really trying to get this good drive off of these corners so he can grab them and stay in that draft, but it looks like he's just abandoned that game plan. That game plan seemed to be working, but maybe he just couldn't keep up, and I thought he grabbed a lifeline with that draft off of Allen, but it just looks like he's can't keep up with that, or I'm not totally sure, but he's trying so desperately to get back up to Allen's rear so he can maintain this lead from 4th place from Van Meter.
Yeah, right now you're seeing Billy Van Meter in the middle of that pack right there, and as Gordon just tagged the wall, it's easy to do here. It's going to be even easier when we head over to Dover right after this in the 87s. Lovejoy, what are you seeing, buddy?
I was going to say some more on what Holly had to say about that. It's going to turn into a lot of saving. Who can save your tires? Who can save the most fuel? All of that. That's a really big factor in this, especially since we don't have any tires for the Ford guys out there. So yes, he probably did make a hard charge, but there's also an opportunity he burned up his stuff, and now he's screwed. You just got to figure out a way to stay up there with him and possibly make that pass on Allen, as it looks like he might get done.
Yep.
He's holding the high side on him.
Yeah, he's working that high side, and it's looking like it's working.
Yeah,
Side
right.
by side.
Side by side. They're getting it right now. Philbrick out front. Chris Jones, Ryan Allen. He's still working it up there, but is Van Meter going to take that and go right in the middle of these guys?
They're getting crazy out there.
I think something's going to happen. Somebody's going to make their move here soon, and it's going to be something to watch for sure. Because it looks like everybody's kind of making their own plans right now.
They're all packed up. Got 6 of them right there.
Yeah, look at that inside, that middle. 3 wide.
Yep, there's Billy Van Meter in the middle. I told you. He's going to pop that seam, and right there he goes.
He got it.
Big move right there. Billy Van Meter in the 23 out to the lead here, leaving Philbrick on the bottom. And we're still 3 wide in the middle with Duscher there trying to hold his line. He's got the 12 above him. That's Jesse Gordon. We talked about moves being made. How about that? Billy Van Meter, Chris Jones, and Philbrick now 1, 2, 3. Here comes Gordon. What are you seeing, Holly?
I'm seeing Philbrick's just going to have to decide to follow in Jones because he's gambling on himself, and which is a good thing to be able to do as a driver, but he's really gambling, saying, I don't need no draft, I don't need no help, I can get up there myself, and it looks like he's accomplishing that right now. Should be side by side with Philbrick, and he grabs that first position right there. So gambling on himself seemed to work out there.
Yeah, we saw the 19 there hit that wall, but here goes Philbrick back to the bottom here. That momentum train is moving on the bottom. Billy going to go backwards here. He went from first to fourth here in a half a lap. He's going to get his teammate, though. That's Ryan Allen. That's the teammate for Chaos Motorsports in that number 7 right in front of Billy. So now you have two Lions Dens on the bottom and 2 Chaos on top. You got 2 of the Hazen Boots drivers right behind them. So, and then you have 2 of the other drivers back there for Stephen Hahn's team, Backdraft back here. So, Backdraft, everybody out here tonight teaming up at Michigan as you're seeing Ryan Allen, Billy Van Meter to the front. Here comes the team driving, and this is what it's about, guys. When you got multiple teams win one league, you start finding who you're going to race with, and you're seeing it right here.
And also, that's the great thing about this league is that it's more teamwork than it is anything else. Other leagues will have teams, but it's more of just like, hey, I know you. And then this is like you're actually working with your team right here. As you can see, they're doing a lot of working with their team as you have, I'm not too sure who that is, but you got 2 teammates out front. They were working with each other for a little bit.
Yep.
So you got Ryan Allen, Billy Van Meter.
Yep, that's Team Chaos right there, Chaos Motorsports. Yep. Yep. Yep, and then you got the Lions Den guys right behind them. That's Philbrick and Brody Duscher. And then you have the Chris Jones and Jesse Gordon for Hazen Boots, Stephen Hahn, Wyatt Walker for Backdraft. So you got, 4 different teams in the top 4 right now. I mean, anything can happen here, guys.
I think at the start it seemed to be the best man was going to win, but now it seems the best team shall win this race, it seems.
Yep, we are over a quarter of the way through right now. No tires for the drivers, should be no problem, they're saying. So we'll see if that stays true, but that wall's going to get tighter and tighter for these guys, and it's going to come out quicker and quicker. But how about this here, guys? Look at Brandon Yates, already up 1 spot. He's to the number 12 spot. He puts it in a lot of practice. Talk about it, guys. He's your teammate.
I just heard about this with Paulie, but he was turning laps at 4 a.m. this morning just trying to get ready for the race, as well as spending a lot of time before that.
Yep.
He definitely talked about spending a lot of time on this race getting ready for it. He was saying, if I'm going to race anything, I'm racing these trucks. I'm going to win. I'm ready to get back up there in that winner's circle. He's ready.
Yep.
Second is just the first loser. There you go. Some quote from Brandon Yates.
That's Brandon Yates for you out there from Monroe Motorsports, holding down the number 12 spot. But up front, look at this, guys. New leader, Chris Jones, and then Ryan Allen. Philbrick, Gordon, Duscher, Billy now back to the 6th spot. And maybe we're starting to see that momentum swing here with the tires. And things getting heated up, guys. What are we seeing out here, Lovejoy?
Oh, man, you love putting me on the spot, don't you? It appears that top line is really getting that momentum, as you can see everyone training up there. A lot of teams got split up, I believe. A lot less teamwork now, but they're still working with other drivers, catching that draft. there's definitely becoming 2 packs.
No, absolutely. That's what we're seeing right now. Chris Jones up front, Ryan Allen, Philbrick, Jesse Gordon, and Brody Duscher now up to the 5. And Brody tonight, he's your hard charger just about, though. He's up 4 spots. He's got a little bit of ways to go to catch Chris Jones. Jonesy now up 7 spots since the start of this race here tonight. But like I said, we are not even halfway through yet. We've seen so much excitement between lead changes and drivers falling in and falling back. And Holly, right now we're watching this battle with Brody and Jesse Gordon. What are you seeing back here with Billy and Stephen Hott?
It seems that they're really close. It seems like they're working together right now, and this is probably about their best decision. I don't know how their personal relationship is, but once you hit the track, there is no personal relationships. It's all about position, and so if this is going to work for them, that's what they need to be doing. It looks like Jones has just left Allen out to dry. Decided this was his race, and I like to see these guys work together, and whenever these two individuals do work together, or 3 or 4, and you see them pull ahead, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Stephen Hott leading that second pack of cars here for Backdraft Motorsports. He's got Billy Van Meter pushing him. He's got Wyatt Walker right behind the 23 machine, and there is Kendrick Holmes, last week's winner in the trucks. The pressure being put onto him by Stu Rat, Backdraft driver there out of Red Oak, Texas tonight in that 19 machine. He's up 3 spots. And I tell you what, Stu Rat drives a nice, easy, calm race. With 24 laps to go, Holly, he's somebody to watch out for.
Well, if you're saying that he's somebody to watch out for, we definitely need to be watching, because the name of this game is your tires and your fuel for sure.
Watching it right now as he's trying to put the work on Billy Van Meter now, and you see Billy there take that spot, and you got a more than line drive right here, the 23 and the 85, just looking for a spot, and Billy's going to try to find that sweet spot somewhere in between there, but he's back to the 9th spot right now. Your leader, still Chris Jones, as we have 23 laps to go. Next time by, Billy now going to the bottom side there. Big hiccup there. Now he's going to have to fall back in line, and he's going to try to jump up there and try to get some of that side suck we talked about with Patrick McPeak. And I tell you what, guys, this track isn't like Daytona or Talladega. You can get a side suck here, but it isn't as aggressive as those super speedway tracks.
I'm liking seeing all this team effort. You know, it's a lot of people packing up, a lot of people helping each other out. And it's a lot of, and this is what I kind of do like about the asphalt, is that it is all about the decisions that you make and the individual that you decide to follow. And it's always a 50-50 or, a 33-33-33. You know, you got to make the right decisions. You got to be able to look at it in an instant and decide which way is the best way for you.
3 wide.
Yep, 3 wide right now. Billy Van Meter to 23 in the middle. Stephen Hott wisely backs out of the fuel, goes back. And, it's all about these drivers. This is what I love about this league and these drivers that come out and racing it, is we pride ourselves in being very clean but very competitive. And that's what these guys are showcasing. They can run side by side. They can run 3 wide, 4 wide, and not fuck it up. So, when they do fuck it up and I see the yellow, it just puts me in the shittiest mood. But because these drivers are capable of doing what we just saw there, be able to hold a line 3, 4 wide, and either realize, hey, it's too much or too less or whatever, and back out of it. And that's exactly what we see here. But we're closing it down, the witching hour. 20 laps to go next time by. I'll start with you, Holly. Do you think Chris Jones can hang on here? Are the oh my God! First pit stop, Chris Jones coming in right now.
I'd say pit window's coming up soon, based on fuel.
Now this is where it gets crazy. Who's gonna stay out and try to make it on one stop?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Don't ask me who's gonna stay if he can hold.
Pit road looks busy. They're staying out. They got a group of guys, 2 groups. So Stu Rat's gonna go ahead and stay out with Philbrick, Duscher, Wyatt, Kendrick, and McPeak. There's Stephen Hott still out there also. Chris Jones and Gordon coming down racing. There's Allen, Billy, Witherspoon, Hazelwood, and Yates. Now let's see if this lead pack comes in right now. Stu Rat gonna bring in this group here.
This splits the field 50-50. You see 2 different strategies here.
25 entering this time.
Yep. It's a really big thing with the trucks and the strategies. I know I've had a few races where coming down to the wire, I still have 3 laps left, and the guy in front of me is out of fuel, and I'm just blowing right past people. It happens, honestly. People make mistakes. People are pushing it too hard. They don't realize it. So it's nice seeing them come into 2 packs, because it truly is telling you like the difference in people's strategies, what different people are trying to do, how they're trying to do it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing Stephen Hahn say, hey, you know what? I'm running a hybrid out here tonight, boys. We're staying out. This 84 machine is rolling right now. So everybody has went through the pit cycles other than Stephen Hahn. So he's the only car that has not went into the pits here yet, and he'll see if he's going to pull in this time here. And judging by the speed, it looks like he will bring that machine down pit road here. So the 84 now going to come into the pit. The first car out of the pits, they're saying, is Stu Rat, but that's going to change real quick here as Gordon blazes by him here to your new race leader.
And a lot can still happen with 20 laps, 19 laps. A lot can still happen.
Absolutely. Anthony Monroe in the pits now. There is Chris Jones now coming into pits. Now, what always very exciting about pit road is who got the black flag, who got caught speeding, who didn't use the blend line. Those are so crucial when it comes to, you know, having to pit and do the strategy. So thank God they only got to do it once here tonight, because I tell you, anything more than that, it can become stressful. Wyatt Walker, he must have had something going on. He's coming back down the pits, guys. This ain't good.
Oh, maybe he didn't get fuel or something. You never know. I heard a story about auto fuel not working, so.
Yeah, well, that's a tough break here. Wyatt Walker now rolling into the pits. Maybe. We'll see. But right now, Jesse Gordon, Ryan Allen, and Billy Van Meter, those are the top 3, and they got the league stretched out pretty good here. Big gap between Stu Rat and the rest of these guys. But Phil Brick now back there. He's back 5 spots. Pit Road killed him in the 06 tonight, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Allen and Van Meter got to work together.
Yep. I've had some races ruined by Pit Road, just coming in too fast, coming out too fast. You know, it really is a hard thing to do, and I say that with malice because it's not. You just have to practice it, and it's a really big, important part of the race, especially in most races when you have to do 2. This one, they're lucky they only got to do 1. They don't have to worry about tires either. Well, I mean, they probably do. They don't have to worry about taking tires. All they need is fuel. It's just pit strategy and being able to enter the pit and exit the pit safely is a really big thing that a lot of drivers need to learn. I know I need to learn it too, so I mean, I can say it. Because sometimes it messes people up. I think that's what happened with the 84, I believe it was, or with the 85. Yeah, the 85. I think that they got a black flag on the way out of the pits because they had to come back in and serve it. Yep, there you see them coming out of the pits now. Backdraft Wyatt Walker. That's really a tough break. You typically see them somewhere up in front.
Yeah, absolutely. The 85, he's really good in everything he runs. And like I said, the pit road definitely snags you in the worst way possible. He had a good truck here tonight. He was competing hard up here. But right now, your top 3, it's probably who some of you expected right now. Jesse Gordon, Ryan Allen, and Billy Van Meter. The top 3 with 15 to go next time by here at Michigan. Right after this, guys, we're going to load them up. We're going to bring out some 87s, and we're going to go to Dover and do it all over again for 30 laps there. And it's going to come down to the wire there, just like you're seeing here tonight. But, hey, if Jesse knows one thing, he knows that Billy Van Meter knows how to save tires. Now, will he be able to make a move here? I don't know, but it's 2 against 1 here because you got Chaos and you got one driver here. What's it going to be, boys? 15 to go.
I think they're going to hold this high line. I think they're going to hold this high line, and they should be working together. And Allen could easily be pushed ahead of Gordon here. Van Meter's just got to help him out. But it's just you got to see that teamwork.
Pull back in behind, yeah.
Look at that. That's that teamwork.
The dream work.
That's it. That's all you need right there, and that'll give it to him every single time.
And you just called it out right there. You said as long as Billy gets up behind him and helps him out, he's going to push him along the outside. You see that right there, the 7, now your new race leader.
And now he falls behind.
He's forced to go back there. If you don't get in line, you're going to go behind, right? Is that the saying?
Yep.
All right, well, right now, them boys are running good right now. Ryan Allen and Van Meter 1-2. Gordon right there. Gordon, his closest teammate right now is back in 8th place. So, yeah, the track maps show you the position on the screen here. The green dot, that's Jesse Gordon. His closest competitor, teammate that can help him, right all the way over there.
Way back there.
way back there. So yeah,
You know, we were
you're.
talking about teammates. They're definitely going to be a big help in this, as we just saw the Ryan Allen getting pushed by Billy Van Meter right past Gordon. I'm sure that's a tough break not having a teammate with him able to help him up there.
Yeah.
But he can catch the draft now, and he can just stick with them, let them burn up their stuff, and he can get that wind displacement, less fuel, all that good stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, these guys will too. They will definitely wait it out. They are never in a rush when it comes to what they need to get done here. So Ryan Allen and Billy Van Meter now know, hey, and these guys are veteran drivers, man. They've raced with each other for years, man. They have been a team for a very long time. So if anybody you would want pushing you, it'd probably be somebody that you can absolutely trust, because you don't want to get wrecked.
Oh,
I
yeah,
100%
absolutely.
agree with that.
And you see what Billy's trying to do here with Gordon. He's trying to break that
He's
draft.
covered. Yeah.
Trying to break that draft right there.
That's a teammate right there.
That is a teammate right there. As Wyatt Walker had to go to the pits here. Not sure what happened to him here. Let's take a look here real quick at why Wyatt had to jump. Oh, he just went into the wall and then, oh man, just a rough night for him. Just kind of went into the wall and then he just kind of said, fudge it. I'm parking this thing. I'm out of here for the night. Have yourself a good one. Hey, you have that, man. A good competitor, great guy. Hopefully we'll see him back in the 87s, man. Oh, man. But right now, look at this battle, boys. Look at this. Wow. I'm telling you, you'll see a lot of races like this right here with these top three guys throughout the league, man. Doesn't matter what car, what thing. Jesse Gordon, Billy Van Meter right now, they do like each other, but they don't like each other. You know, a little bump and grind.
Yeah.
A little bump and run.
This is what it's all about right here. It's that air game. That's what you got to worry about, is the air.
Yep.
And it looks like Van Meter's trying to not give Gordon the time of day right now, and it
looks
seems
like
to
a
be
mother
working.
protecting their son right here. Billy Van Meter, of course, the mother, and Ryan Allen, the son. He's been blocking Gordon the entire time. He's definitely slowing him down.
Oh, tremendously.
You gotta do what you gotta do here. Billy Van Meter gonna lock them brakes up in front of Gordon here. All three drivers in a Ford here tonight, so no tire advantage if they even tried, because none of them had tires to even try to slip on.
I think the game just knew they were too good for an extra pair of tires.
Van Meter makes the move on him.
Yeah, look at this. Do a little side suck there. Working it right there. Let's get a little tap, a little more. Some of the best racing right here. 9 laps to go. Billy knows he cannot let him get around. Let's look back here. We'll see what we got going on back here a little bit further. As we watch that battle, there's Stephen Hahn, Stu Rat, and a good battle between him and Philbrick. Philbrick now, oh boy, this is going to get tight here. Toyota, Chevy, they don't like side sucking near each other. This could get bad here. Let's see what Stu Rat's going to do. Closing that gap there. There's Kendrick back there, Witherspoon, Hazel, Brody, McPeak, and Yates now. Yates getting some camera time back there in that number 12 spot. But look at this. There's Gordon. He was able to get up and around Van Meter, folks.
He did it.
You got it.
Now, if you're Allen, you're worried. Now you're worried. Because you're giving that number 2 the draft.
I guarantee you he's staring at that rear view mirror.
Oh, yeah.
He's
checking it constantly. And I think it'd be interesting to see Gordon pull the same move on Allen as he did to Van Meter. You know, ride that outside and just slowly reel him in. I think that's what he wants to do. He's waiting for Allen to take that low line, and he's going to do it. But it looks like Allen's kind of gotten a little smart to that plan and is forcing him to that inside line if he wants to pass. And I don't know if Gordon's got that speed that he had on that high line.
Oh, great battle.
Painted with tires and all that other stuff you have to bring into account. I'm sure there's really nothing much left for these guys at the bottom after what has been 33 laps of racing. Good, hard, solid. Clean racing at that too.
Yep. Top 3 right now, still dominating this field here by almost 5 seconds between 3rd and 4th. Now Stu Rat now moving himself up back here. We got a battle back here, but we got great action up here. We don't want to keep the cameras off these leaders too long. Billy Van Meter now looking to make a pass to the inside. Not a good line to take, but he can find speed down there. Remember, with that update, they like to transfer speed throughout the track with the grip. So right now you're seeing a little bit of speed there, but it ain't going to hold up as he's going to have to fall in behind Gordon here as we go 6 to go.
Yeah, that's that gambling that I was talking about that worked out for that other person.
You always got to try other things out. Yeah,
it's that gambling.
Try other things out.
Rest of the field pretty well spread out. Hazelwood, Witherspoon teammates there for 8th and 9th. Not going to be anything there. Brody back there in the 10th spot for Lionsden. McPeak in the 11. Yates back here. Chris Jones, Anthony Monroe, and Justin. Going to round out your top 15 as Wyatt Walker into the pits and out of here tonight. 5 laps to go here, boys. Your top 3 within a half a truck apart.
You always love to see it. Clean racing, like I just got done saying. It's been clean, hard racing. They've been getting after each other. I'm sure it's going to stay clean, but I feel like we're going to see some crazy moves coming up on the last few laps, especially with these guys. You know, you always want to win and tag in the wall. That wall is definitely becoming a magnet for them out there, especially right on that top side.
Yeah, that high side stayed
Yeah. Allen got lucky staying out of it, so he got a good run off of it.
Yeah.
That's when Van Meter should have came out from behind him and tried to make that move. I think he stayed behind him too long.
The Van Meter's
got it now. He's got him now. He's got to pull ahead. Yep, he's doing it.
Teammate's definitely going to help him with the draft. He's going to have to go back up top. He's going to hope to keep anything.
You can see Van Meter and Gordon, they got to decide. We were once enemies now. Should we be allies to pull in Allen? You know, these are decisions you have to make. You have to be able to telepathically communicate to that individual in that truck beside you. Do I want to use you so we can get this guy that's ahead of us right now?
Wow. You know he doesn't want him to get him. That's teammates for Billy Van Meter in the 23, so they do not. They do not. Billy does not want Gordon to get up behind him because Gordon will make a pass. I mean, we saw last week when Jesse Gordon wrecked his own teammate for 3rd place. Oh, that was close.
That was close.
Oh, yeah, yep. No,
He's been helping a teammate so much, honestly.
Oh, here we go. The move here coming to the inside. Gordon going to look to the inside of Allen.
3 and 4, he's still there. He's going to get that push. Allen's going to get that push from the teammate.
Allen and Van Meter. Yep, Allen and Van Meter are going to join each other.
Left out to dry. They're going to have that top line. That should be quicker. It's been quicker all night. See if Gordon can hold it.
He's praying for this low line to be nice to him. That's all he's doing.
Leaving the teammate out to dry.
Billy's going to go down low here, try to find some power. He's going to let him in front. Here we go. Big run. 2 laps to go here at Michigan.
2 more left. This is when it really gets nice and close, and everyone's going for that win. Everybody wants it.
There it is. Good push.
The quote, second place is just the first loser. No one wants to be second place.
Nobody wants to be second place right now. We got 2 laps to go. Jesse Gordon, Ryan Allen on that front row with each other here. Allen going to fall back behind the 12 of Jesse. Billy Van Meter in the 3 right now. Nobody else behind him even in the same state as these top 3. But right now we're coming to the white flag here, the Interstate Trailer Truck Series. Coming one more lap here for Jesse Gordon. Can he hold off Team Chaos? One more time, boys. Here we go.
Man.
One more time back.
I can only imagine how nervous he is. You know, he feels like he's just out there fighting off, you know, he's a hyena fighting off tigers right now. It's got to be difficult. There's not much he can do. Yeah.
He's going to get his teammate Van Meter. He's got it. He's got it. See what he's going to do. See what Gordon's going to do. Van Meter sitting outside of Gordon, getting that side suck action. They're close, neck and neck.
Side by side right now, Ryan Allen, your leader, coming out of 3.
Ryan Allen, leader.
Van Meter's ahead.
Van Meter going to take that spot right there. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Ryan Allen wins it here tonight. Billy Van Meter in the 2. Jesse Gordon rounds out your top 3. That's what it's about when you got teammates up there that can run it like that. Good, clean racer from the top 3. Stephen Hahn in the 4, the 5 of Philbrick. Stu Rat in the 6, the 7 of Kendrick. Hazelwood in the 8, the 9 of Brody. Here comes Duscher and Witherspoon going to round out your top 10 here tonight. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you 2 up here in the booth, man. It's been an awesome time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.
I agree. I feel kind of at fault for all the issues even happened, though, you know? We come up in the booth, Fords don't got tires, the telemetry shuts down. We might just be a little bit of bad luck, but that was some clean racing we saw out there.
Very clean racing, and once again, I appreciate you guys for stepping in here, man. Thanks again.
Anytime. I will.
All right, so there you had a couple cool guys coming in here. Holly and Lovejoy giving you guys a break race down of how everything happened, man. Awesome broadcasting from those guys, man. They did a fantastic job as we're getting ready to get over here and get unleashed. All right, here we go. Let's start them off with the 3rd place driver out here tonight for Hazen Boots in the number 10 black and yellow. Jesse Gordon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, heck of a job out here, man. A great battle between you and the Team Chaos up here. You were just lacking about a couple, maybe one more driver from your team to give you a hand up there. But a P3 tonight, break down your run for us.
Yeah, I was looking forward to me and Chris take advantage of that teammate thing, but fortunately he got a black flag for something in the pits, and I was riding solo, and I did as good as I could do by myself up here with teammates. You know, they're drafting each other and running their lines. I was better than them with tires and stuff, I think, but, you know, it's just fighting 2 against 1, you know, kind of thing, but you know, that's what I'm going to do, you know, that's all I can do, and I'm cool with it. It was a good battle, good race, but, yeah, that's basically it.
No, yeah, definitely it was tough because they had 2 drivers for their team. I think you guys had 6 of them out there, and unfortunately, like you said, Jonesy with the black flag did not help you get up here and get the duo that you needed. But P3 here tonight, not a bad start here as we head into the 87s, Gordon. Who's some great sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate everybody that won, and obviously my sponsors, Capsule Time LLC, Painting Protection Salon, Amsoil, Creative Tires, Davis Trenching, United Livingston, Empire Motorsport, and HBM Motorsports.
Absolutely. Congratulations again. There you have it, Jesse Gordon, P3 here tonight. Went over down to our second place driver. We ain't seen him in a while, but he's doing better in the 23 machine. Billy Van Meter, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, heck of a run there, up 2 spots for you. And I tell you what, it definitely is nice to have a teammate up there as good as Ryan Allen, be able to make some of those moves happen that you guys were doing, and you were doing the best you could do. P2 for yourself tonight. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, honestly, I just made sure I had enough fuel after the delayed start, and then me and Ryan made a move at the pit stop. I caught up to Ryan. We had a good stop. We went out together, and luckily for us, Jess's teammate had a malfunction, but it happens. And then Jess, I don't think you had more tires than us. I think we just running different lines than you, and you kept running the fence, and we didn't. But we had a good run, and Ryan won, and you got boxed out, my boy.
Absolutely. There you have it. Billy Van Meter, P2 here tonight, laying down some facts for you guys out there that's listening. And Billy, who's some great sponsors? We haven't heard them in a while from your voice. We heard them from your team for about a month, but let's hear them from you, Billy.
Well, I'm only going to say the 3 that matter. Circle City, Madison and Kane, Ed Khloe&Bean.
Absolutely. There you have it. Billy Van Meter laying it down out here tonight, P2. Great job, my man. Whatever out of a race winner out of Battle Creek, getting it done in that number 7 machine. Ryan Allen, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Hey, not a bad way to start off the week here, man. You have your teammate pushing you here. You guys are battling out with Jesse Gordon, one of the heavy hitters in the league here when it comes to it there. And you're able to find the win here tonight, up 1 spot from where you qualified. Break it down for us, Allen.
Yeah, man, still getting familiar with these drafting tracks. I don't run a whole lot of these, mainly short tracks and whatnot. Able to save a little bit of fuel with the delayed start there at the beginning. Saving fuel and tires definitely helped out towards the end. Able to get a good pit stop and get Billy on my back bumper. Definitely a fun little battle at the end with Jess. Wasn't for sure if we'd be able to get him or not. I know on that last lap, throwing it into 1, that was my only shot, and got a little loose when I went up high and almost cost us all the race, but thankfully it didn't, and it paid off.
Absolutely. Job well done, and congratulations on a huge win to start off the week and tonight. Alan, who's some great sponsors we can hear tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for putting these on each and every day, everybody for coming out and racing. Whole team over at Chaos Motorsports, Madison and Kane Warehousing, Edco Welding and Hydraulic, MEP Performance, HD5, Circle City Raceway, Kenny Mowing, Van Dorn Racing Development, Norton Transport, Avery Dennison, Sim Coaches, Cutscene, and keep digging.
Absolutely. Job well done. There you have it. Ryan Allen wins it here tonight to get us rolling. Billy Van Meter to 2. Jesse Gordon rounds out your top 3. We got 87 championship night coming up next. We'll see you over there. All right, guys, here we go. Let's finish it out strong. Second race of the night. It's championship night. The Khloe&Bean 87 series coming to an end here tonight. Jesse Gordon, the number 1 guy out here. Billy Van Meter in the 2. Stephen Hahn starting 3rd here tonight, but it's his championship that he won here. He'll be getting that right after the race done here tonight. Ryan Allen in the 4. Phil Brick in the 5. Brody in the 6. Stu Rat in the 7. McPeak back in the 8. The 9 of Anthony Monroe. The 10 of Wyatt Walker. Hazelwood in the 11. Witherspoon going to be in that 12 spot tonight. A little bit further down, Chris Jones in the 13 and the 14 of Kendrick Holmes making the show here tonight. Unfortunately, we took 14 out of the 15. Brandon Yates did not make the cut. Weather here tonight, beautiful. 70 degrees, partly cloudy, 2-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to Khloe&Bean for being the title sponsor of the 87 series. It's been an awesome series to broadcast. All right, the drivers are set. We're ready to go here tonight. We'll put it up there. 30 laps around Dover, man. And I tell you what, it is a handful. Did a little practice myself earlier today, and I was like, man, oh man, these guys are going to be in for it here tonight. Well, you know, hey, I think they're going to do just fine, but we're going to find out together if it becomes a little much for these drivers. 30 laps shouldn't be too bad for them, though. All right, they're going to be ready to grid out right now. So Jesse Gordon right there on the front row. Take a look at that machine there for Hayes and Boots. Billy Van Meter on the outside of him. And there's Stephen Hahn, your champion of the 87 series. It's a hell of a run there. The Khloe&Bean homemade gifts on the hood of that thing. Your champion in the series. Congrats to Stephen Hahn on a huge, huge championship. His first in the league. I mean, hey, they're not easy to come by. Phil Brick going to be back there with him. There's Ryan Allen on the outside. Brody Duscher for Lions Den out here. Stu Rad, good to see the Rat back out here tonight. There's McPeak, the sheriff. Wyatt Walker, hopefully better luck here than he did in that last race. We'll love to see him back out on the track. Anthony Monroe, Hazelwood, Witherspoon, Jonesy, and Kendrick. All right, well, here we go. Pace cars coming in. Jesse Gordon would love nothing more to get back up here and find himself in the top 3 at the end of this race. Well, we got to go 30 laps to figure out who's it going to be here. Can they make it on fuel? Maybe. It depends on how good you are at saving. Here we go. Boogity, 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 they say. We're going rolling here at Dover. First 8, 9, 10, 12 rows already rolling. We got a car blown up in the back already, it sounds like. My, oh my, Kendrick back there already blown up. Tough break for him. Man. Jesse Gordon, Billy Van Meter, Stephen Hahn, your top 3. And there is Ryan Allen back there. He's in the 4 spot. Unfortunate for Kendrick, not able to get out there and complete the laps here tonight. Man, oh man. Billy Van Meter, Jesse Gordon, Stephen Hahn, Ryan Allen now trying to hold on to their spot here. Kendrick had to jump to the pits here, man. Tough break for him. Just blew up. Watching this battle here, they're going to get closer and closer to that wall. Anthony Monroe in that 82 machine, he knows what it's like. But Ryan Philbrick around to Allen there. Chris Jones passing Witherspoon. Great battle up here. Even back to McPeak right now. It's getting dicey. The drivers are putting on a show here for you tonight at Dover. These 87s have been a pleasure to broadcast. Very excited to have them in the league, man. Billy Van Meter, Stephen Hahn, 1-2 here tonight. Philbrick back into 3 right now. Anthony Monroe, Stu Rat, Jesse Gordon, and Brody Duscher. Duscher now going to look to the inside. He's going to try to hold his line there on the bottom. He's just slowly rolling that thing on there, man. Talked to him earlier tonight, tried to give him some tips and tricks and walk him through a couple laps here, and yeah, he took it very good. So we'll see what Brody Duscher can do for Lions Den here tonight. If he can keep that 9 on the bottom, he should be just fine. Right now, good battle brewing up front also. Philbrick now looking to make the move here. Philbrick trying to find something on Stephen Hahn. That Skull Bandit, the 33, formerly known as Frank Klein's machine, if y'all remember Frank Klein. How about that? Now the push being put onto him by the 82 here. Probably Not the best thing I would say to do, is we got a couple cars piled up here in the back, and that's going to throw out a yellow flag here. A yellow flag, first one of the night, 25 to go. Let's take a look at what happened here. Goes up there, just wasn't clear, I don't believe. Goes up the track, and yeah, both drivers nowhere to go here. Kind of just kind of rode it in there and just nowhere to go here. So pulls it in there. Brody comes up the track just a little bit there, but it's all it takes when you got a car there. And unfortunately, nowhere for anybody to go here. Watch the 9. Comes up into the 61 there. That's going to be on Brody, first one of the night. That's going to be on Brody there, first one of the night. There was a car there. I know you didn't see him there, but it wasn't intentional or anything. It was just a small rub. That's all it takes. So first one of the night on Brody. All right. So there you go. First caution of the night. Who's going to be a taker? Billy said, I'll take some of that. Philbrick said, I'll stay out. Stephen Hott said, I'll stay out. Anthony Monroe said, I'll stay out. Everybody else kind of going down pit road here. Pretty smart move, I would say. Well, right now, as it looks, well, that was bad. He almost slammed into the back of him. That would have been real bad. So Brody will go back to the longest line once they come out of the pits here. So everything's going to cycle through right now as we got drivers going through the pits here. So up front, it's Philbrick, Stephen Hott, 1-2. Anthony Monroe in the 3. Brody will go to the tail end here, receiving the EOL for the crash here. All these drivers right now working their way up and out of the pits. That's Chris Jones. Mick Peak. That's the crew here. Lights will go off the pace car next time by. I'll have to pace one more lap here, unfortunately. So these guys are coming out right now. And Brody here. The tail end of the field here. He's going to dip down to the bottom here. All right, lights will go off this time by for Philbrick. Stephen Hott, Anthony Monroe, Billy Van Meter right there, Jesse Gordon, Ryan Allen, Hazelwood, Chris Jones, McPeak, Witherspoon, Stu Rat. Brody said, I'm going to go ahead and bring her down in the pits. I might as well, huh? I got nothing else to lose. But I'm pretty sure the pits are closed. But hey, who am I? Who am I? We won the green here, boys. Let's get them loaded here. All right, Philbrick, Stephen Hott, Anthony Monroe, Billy Van Meter up here ready to go. There's Jesse Gordon, Ryan Allen, Chris Jones, Hazelwood, McPeak, Witherspoon, Stu Rat, Wyatt, and Brody still in the pits here. So here we go. They're going to go green this time by. They're going to have 22 laps, I believe. 22, 21 laps to go this time. Stephen Hott, Philbrick, former teammates. Anthony Monroe back there behind him in the Monroe Motorsports 82 machine. And how about Billy Van Meter? He'd love nothing more to get Allen back up here in victory lane, I'm sure. Allen right behind Billy, the 23 and the 7 there, teammates. Oh, here we go. Good restart here, looking from the bottom lane. Are they going to be able to get one here? Kind of a boomity-boom start there, but they were able to get it rolling here. 21 to go. Philbrick, Stephen, Anthony Monroe, and Jesse Gordon. Kind of made themselves single file right there. 21 to go. Ryan Allen, Hazelwood back there. Mick Peak, Stu Rat, and Chris Jones. That's a tricky track for sure. Very, very tricky when it comes to getting around the corners, not wanting to go drift up or tap the wall. But right now you're watching the action here. Ryan Allen looking to go underneath Jesse Gordon here. Jesse Gordon, Mick Peak closing his gap here. Mick Peak right now working himself up there. There's Philbrick and Ryan Allen. Ryan Allen now coming up through the field. He's up to the number 3 spot. 19 laps to go. Stephen Hott, your leader in that 84. It's Dover, baby. It's Stephen Hahn. It's championship night. Stephen Hahn would love nothing more to put that 84 into victory lane here tonight, to just put a bow tie on top of what's been in a great season for him. Philbrick now still in the 3 right now. Anthony Monroe in the 4. Jesse Gordon back in the 5. He's got Billy Van Meter behind him. But how about Hazelwood right now? Stu Rat, and there is McPeak. McPeak now back 1 spot from where he was at here. He's going to look to dip that thing down low here. That's going to drift up the track here. He's going to try to fight it here, and I don't know. Ooh, close call right there. Chris Jones now going to look to the inside of McPeak now. McPeak now going to see what he can do here. On the high side, Chris Jones passing another one here. So that's them teammates running into each other. Chris Jones and McPeak side by side. Oh boy. Ryan Allen though, how about this folks? The number 7 for Chaos, putting the battle onto the 54. Stephen Hahn. Or excuse me, the 84, Stephen Hahn in the 2. Philbrick back there in the 3. There is Anthony Monroe. Going up the track as you see Jesse Gordon going around him here. Anthony Monroe now trying to find the line here. You gotta let it drift up and drift back down. Yep, you see it right there. Hazelwood. Gonna show you how to get up and around the 82 there. Perfect work there from Hazelwood. 15 to go right now. Stephen Hahn in the 2. Philbrick charging into 3. Here comes Gordon and Billy. Stu Rat now back here working it out. Anthony Monroe. And how about Patrick McPeak here? He's up to the number 9 spot. Good battle brewing there, though. The 85, that's Wyatt Walker. You got that thing locked up completely sideways, but he's holding on to it now. 14 to go here at Dover. Khloe&Bean 87 series. What a series it's been. Right now, Allen, Philbrick out front. Stephen Hahn and the boys. Gonna round out your top 3, but here comes Gordon and Billy. Last lap, 3/10 quicker than even your leader. 13 to go. They're gonna have to really drive this out here. Stephen Hahn still up to the 3 right now, but Jesse's quicker than your leader. He's going to put some pressure here on Stephen Hahn. Jesse Gordon, Billy Van Meter, Corey, Matthew, McPeak, and Chris Jones. Oh, big hit right there. McPeak into the wall. Wyatt Walker's now is going to look to the inside of Chris Jones. 12 to go. Ryan Allen, Philbrick, and Gordon, your new top 3. Wyatt Walker now going to look to the inside. Trying to find something here. Big block right there. The 61 forced to go up the track, out of the line. Wyatt Walker able to make the pass. Chris Jones doing the same thing. Here comes Chris Jones now, working his way right behind Wyatt Walker. How about Witherspoon back here, folks, in the 11 spot? Anthony Monroe cruising back. He's back 3 spots. Your big loser right now, Brody Duscher, in the 13. But up front, you're not missing anything, I promise. Ryan Allen running away with the show right now. Philbrick in that number 2 spot. But how about Jesse Gordon, folks? Stephen Hahn back there in the 4 right now. Billy still working his way. He's in the 5. Closer and closer they get. 10 laps to go here. A battle for second. Jesse Gordon working Philbrick here. Inside, outside. Gordon going to take that spot. Philbrick says, you can have it, young man. Stephen Hahn. Billy Van Meter now. Here comes the crew working their way around him. Hazelwood giving instructions, told what to do. He's going to run it out here. Up the track, he floats. Stephen Hahn still hanging on. Back to 6th spot. Ryan Allen now going to surrender the lead to Jesse Gordon here. Gordon blistering the track right now. We talked about it a few laps ago. He was 3/4 quicker than first place, and it's showing right now as he is laying it out here for you guys. Ryan Allen and Philbrick still 2nd and 3rd. Anything can happen here, though, as we are closing in. 7 to go next time by. Big thanks again to Khloe&Bean for the 87 series that was. It was a beautiful series, man. Awesome racing across the board. Over 40 drivers competed in this year's competition. And it's been a pleasure as we closing it out with 6 to go. Wyatt Walker now up to the 7th spot. Not quite your big mover. That goes to Hazelwood. He's up 6 spots, folks. Jesse Gordon knows what he's got to do here. 5 laps to go next time by. Jesse Gordon and Philbrick. Now you're watching this battle here. Billy working with his teammate here. Says, Allen, get up and out of the way here, bud. Gordon going to cross that line. 5 to go. Billy Van Meter, your new number 3 driver out here on the track. Ryan Allen, Hazelwood. Stephen Hott dropped to the 6 right now, but he's holding on to it. Wyatt coming, Chris Jones, and there is Stu Rat. McPeak now slowly dropping to the number 10 spot. Witherspoon, Brody, and Anthony Monroe round out your top 13. Kendrick back out here on the track, 3 laps down. He tried to give it his all. Engine blew up early. Able to come back and recover nicely. Ready to go next time by for the California kid, Jesse Gordon. Philbrick still hanging on the 2 spot. What a run tonight from him and the whole Lions team. Lions Den team over there. Coming together nicely, that 33 Skull Bandit. Billy Van Meter still making his run here, but Hazelwood tried to bring some action to him. Let's jump into cockpit with Hazelwood. He's working that wheel. He ain't quite sawing it like Billy, but he's getting there. Are you going to make the pass on Billy Van Meter here? Look at that. Hazelwood. Now to the number 3 spot here tonight, folks. Corey Hazelwood. Yes, the Canadian. Into number 3 right now. It's Gordon, it's Philbrick, it's Hazelwood. Stephen Hott goes back to the 5 here. He's able to make some ground here. As we got 2 laps to go. Ryan Allen now falling back. Allen now with a white flag coming out this time by. Allen now closer and closer here. Into the wall he goes. Big hit. Allen going to fall back to the 7th spot possibly. But it's going to be Jesse Gordon and Philbrick. Hazelwood. Billy Van Meter. Stephen Hott here trying to hang on. Checkered flag is out. Jesse Gordon's going to win it here tonight. Great job, Jesse Gordon. Philbrick going to bring it home into 2. Hazelwood going to hold on to the 3 spot here against Billy. Ryan Allen going to squeeze it out there. Good stuff from Ryan Allen. In the top 5, Stephen Hott and Wyatt Walker round out your top 7. Throw in Chris Jones, Stu Rat, McPeak back out here tonight. So great stuff from all these drivers. Big hit to the wall there, McPeak. Brody now coming around in the 11 and the 12 of Witherspoon. I'm glad the race wasn't official yet. That probably cost him some points, I would imagine. Oh, boy. I ain't going to be too happy about that one there. Oh, boy. Lots of points, I'm sure. All right, so Wyatt Walker now working his way up there. He's going to find himself in the lane. And here comes Hazelwood, your top 3 here. Hazelwood, Philbrick. How about that Jesse Gordon getting it done here tonight? All right. All right, here we go, man. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver out here tonight, up 8 spots for Hazen Booths. He's the co-owner. Corey Hazelwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, heck of a job out here tonight, man. It was awesome to see in a battle like no other for the P3 spot here tonight, man. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, basically I just started off the race just trying to save the car and got tires during the pit and tried to save a little bit of fuel, and it looks like everybody just took their tires and I just took advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done, and congratulations again on a big P3 here tonight for you. Up 8 spots. You're the hard charger, man. Congrats on that. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight there, Hazelwood?
Well, I want to thank you for putting it on, and obviously my team at HBM and Allcraft Industries.
Absolutely. There you have it. Hazelwood P3 here tonight now. One of our second place driver for Lions Den Motorsports. It's Philbrick. You got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, heck of a race also to you, man. Up 3 spots from where you started this thing at. P2 tonight. You had that Skull Bandit rolling here. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, don't really love these cars, but still had a decent run. Caution came out early, didn't know whether to pit or not, decided not to. And then you wanted to save some tire. Steven and Alan went by me pretty quick, but I was hoping they'd burn this stuff up. Kind of hoping Jesse would too, but he's just a master at not. Somehow he just doesn't ever, tires don't ever fall off. Next level shit. But all in all, a good night.
Yeah, absolutely. Great night for you and the whole team over there. P2 tonight. Phil Brick, who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, buddy?
Capsule Time LLC, 614 Setups, Clean Cut Painting, Lions Den Motorsports, and you putting this off on drivers for coming out and running.
Absolutely fantastic work. There you have it. Phil Brick, P2 here tonight. All right, whatever that our race winner, the California kid, back in that black and yellow number 10 machine, Jesse Gordon. You got a copy.
That's Chris.
Hey, heck of a run here, man. Awesome job at doing whatever you do out here, and that's winning races. Got it done here tonight at Dover in the 87s. And, man, I tell you what, you came through the field like a rocket over almost a second and a half here on P2 and over 3 seconds on P3. Break down your run here tonight.
Yeah, I knew tires were going to be a big issue here with these. I went and pitted for fuel. I thought maybe save the tires in case of a late race caution or something like that, but I ended up not needing them. So I really played it conservative in the first half of the race to just manage my tires. Basically, that was it. Because if you overheat these things, they'll fall off super quick and you'll kill them for the end. So I saved them for about the last 10 laps, and then I started kicking it on, and yeah, it was just enough. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. These are very hard to drive on this track, especially in safe tires. So it was a lot of fun though, and everybody raced really clean, so it was good.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic work again to you, Gordon, winning the race here tonight at Dover. Awesome job. And who's some great sponsors one more time tonight?
Thank you for putting this on, everybody that came out, and good racing tonight. And as well, my sponsors, Capsule Time LLC, Pinching Paint Salon, Amzo, Kratos Tires, Davis Trenching, United Wind Tent, Empire Motorsports, and my team, HPM Motorsports.
Absolutely fantastic work. There you have it. Jesse Gordon takes race number 2 here tonight. Championship night. Jesse Gordon going to take that W. Phil Brick going to finish in the P2. Hazelwood going to round out your top 3 series champion. Going to be Stephen Hahn. Congrats again to all the drivers that came out and raced with us, man. We look forward to seeing you next season. We got some advanced legends scheduled ready to go, man. I'll see you guys then. Be safe.